30-10. Supposed value off the Schelling point at 8, back at value at 7. Tape slows down, picks up at 9, looking for zeros. Pressure from sellers here is one-sided. I know that because the tape shot down through the LV and I've watched the replay already. Spoos is puking, so there's incentive from sellers to hit. Speed of tape increases, they hit. Chase is short here at 1 in the low volume node. I set my stop break even because it looks like they're going to lose it. I get out for break even 1. Spoos at a Schelling point 9, value area low. Short again at 1. Big pressure from the ask at 1. Should set a break even here. Buyer's spoof, price doesn't move. Ask dries up. I don't set a break even, I hold the trade. Spoos still at value. Market shifting lower. 1's holding on initiative selling. Stacked on 0. The buyer spoof at 2 pulled. Nothing happened. Sellers pile in here. Good place to set. I take a win. We're in the node now. HVN. Schelling point 5. Looking for continuation trades here. Short 3s. Won that one. Playing this pretty intelligently. We cross the node now. Tape is slowing up, looking for a bit of a pullback on 4. Spoos still at lows. Schelling point 5, hit 5, liquidity dried up. Missed the trade on the long, that's fine. Bid stack, phantom wall at 2, spoof on the ask. Ask pressure kicks in, back down to 5 most likely, or going back down towards 5. Spoos value still at 6 and 9, low side. Tape pukes. They puke, tape dries up into 5 and 6 on Schelling. The Schelling is 6 and 5. It's the value area high. Flip long at 5. Buy pressure, lifting of the ask. Lifting of the offer here. I win that trade. I won the other one, the breakdown short at 4 as well. Taking a bit of a foolish trade here, short 4s. I get filled. In the middle of the node against a trend, pressure from buyers. Tape slows up on the bid. I set my stop break even. I win that trade. No, I lost that trade because I was short, and then I chase it. So I missed the 2 Schelling points and went against the nature of the low volume node, which is to move in a unidirectional fashion, especially because the spoos lifts. And the spoos was still at value. It was only off by a little bit. So there was trade asymmetry between the opportunity in the DAC, between the opportunity in the NASDAQ and NASDAQ, and the value holding in the spoos, and the asymmetry was the low volume node. I've really botched that trade. Next time, make note of this, watch the spoos and don't fade the momentum in the areas in the profile. Long 0, Schelling point. Bit of a punting trade. I can already tell the attitude I had with this trade. just because. SPOO's value shifting higher. I won. Slight coin toss though, unless I saw a SPOO for momentum, speed of tape pickup, but short nines. Bid spoofs at 0. They don't let it go. I win that trade. I had a scratch into a break even if they hit me. Tape slows up at 1. Tape slows up at 0, shelling point. SPOO's still at value. Looks like we might be phantom making a market. I was long 0. I won that trade. I have to go back and see what happened. Ask spoofed at 9 up to 130, and then it pulled immediately, so it was fake size. Speed of tape slowed down, where I believe sellers should have pushed the shelling point at 0 back into the node and caused them to capitulate, but that didn't happen, so they ran out and the consensus was to move higher. SPOO's at value as well now, VPOC. So most likely continuation trades or whatever happens depending on the flow. Tape dries up here, shelling 7, good short op, especially because the move has been unidirectional, so traders are incentivized to pull aside and go in the opposite direction from a game theory perspective. We've gone up from 1 to 8 now, I believe. Yeah. There's another shelling point at 7. SPOO is ticking lower between 5 and 2. I get short at 9. Speed of tape picks up. That make note of that initial trade at the shelling point, talking about the unidirectional move, because I was right, and that was a good trade according to game theory and the shelling point. I could have won 2 of them. And now I check my journal because I'm being a head case, and that's the end of the review.